Today we're going to look at the uses of this interesting thermal camera, the Hikmicro E01. I'm going to put it to the test to see if it's really useful for electrical work, leak detection, or just for those who are curious about technology and science. On my channel, I've already shown thermal cameras several times, but all of them were add-ons for phones. That's not the case here. This type of camera doesn't need anything extra. Look how handy it looks, right? It's very big, has a good screen, very ergonomic, and has good capacity for photos and videos. And, we'll see more details later in the video. The packaging's pretty simple. It comes in a compact box. Manual in all languages. USB-C cable. It doesn't come with the charger itself, but, well, you can use any 5-volt 2 amp phone charger, and there's also the camera itself. Not much, but everything essential. In the hand, it feels very solid and comfortable. It weighs about 300 grams and has an IP54 rating. That means it can withstand dust, splashes, and even drops from up to 2 meters. This is very important because these cameras are very suitable for the work of air conditioning installers and refrigeration equipment repair technicians, who are always working at heights, carrying a lot of tools, and drops are pretty common, right? Well, it's also highly recommended for mechanics and machinery repair technicians. The E01 has a 96x96 infrared sensor, although it includes a mode called Super IR, which interpolates the image up to 240x240 to gain more detail. It can measure temperatures from -20 to +400 degrees, with a thermal sensitivity of less than 50 millikelvin. That allows you to differentiate very small temperature differences. It has a battery that gives it 8 hours of battery life and 4 GB of internal storage, enough for about 30,000 images, and it can also record videos in MP4 format. In the options menu, you can choose the language. It comes with many languages, and it also has many more options to choose from. Various color palettes, temperature ranges, automatic temperature measurement mode, and measurement distance. Honestly, the menu is very extensive and very easy to operate. This camera is specially designed for electrical work. Let's test it here on my workbench. I don't have a very sophisticated panel, but we're going to test it and clearly see the hot spots on the workbench, especially where the soldering station is. And look, on the screen we can see the points with the highest temperature. We can also see the lowest temperature points, and there's also a spot where we're aiming. This camera also has a laser for aiming, right at the spot where we want to measure. That laser is activated with the front trigger. Look at the tip of the soldering iron, right? Watch how it's heating up. We can also take photos or record video using the trigger. Let's move on to a more around the house test. Here, you can see this water heater and the pipes. You can even see the pipes that are embedded in the wall under the concrete. You can see how the hot water flows through the pipe. If there were any leaks or a blockage, it would be noticed immediately. Even in the house, it can be useful to detect heat loss in doors and windows. Check the insulation, or to see which beer is the coldest in the fridge, right? It's very sensitive. Let's see how when you keep your hand on a surface, the thermal image remains. It's like a ghost, right? Check it out. See how the thermal image stays on the glass. It's also very interesting to see it on the body, in the veins, in the hands, right? How they show up like rivers where the blood is flowing. And it also detects inflamed areas. This camera comes with different color display palettes. Here in the menu, you can choose. The operation is very intuitive. The buttons are large. You can even use it with gloves on. The screen is 2.4 inches. It looks pretty good in sunlight, but the screen is not touch sensitive. The minimum focus distance is 10 centimeters, so it can be used for small components, although without true macro capability, right? After testing it for a while, well, I'll tell you what I liked and what I didn't like so much. Well, the pros are, it's compact and sturdy. It has very good battery life. Like I said, 8 hours is really good. The Super IR function improves the image quite a lot. It's ideal for maintenance and quick detection. It's easy to use. The cons, well, the 96x96 resolution seems a bit low. Although, well, the Super IR improves it quite a bit. It doesn't have Wi-Fi connectivity, and it doesn't have a mobile app either. Those are the two things I would improve about this camera, mostly the resolution and connectivity. In summary, the Hikmicro E01 is a simple technical camera, robust and very practical, for those who need something functional without spending a fortune. Although it's not a professional lab camera, let's say, but for its price, it offers an excellent entry point to this fascinating world of thermography. Well, if you like this review, leave a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you'd like me to try with this little camera. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you next time. God willing, subscribe, don't forget.